So Penny's back.
Yeah.
Right.
What the hell?
Freaking insane.
So Penny gets long hair, and it's like everyone else is going to be getting shorter hair, except for Weiss, who's going to suddenly have huge
Gosh, she was like
braids.
Iron Man.
Strongest neck in Mistral, Astral, or wherever they are.
Mantle, Atlas.
I don't know.
Astral.
I don't know where I don't know where that came from.
The astral plane. Out of body traveling. Right?
Do y'all think there was a moment when she was walking towards the shop with the doc, and he was calling out to the client that was leaving, "Don't go lifting anything heavy." She paused there for a second. Was that y'all think that's a new character who's going to get introduced later? Or was it just like that's just kind of what he does in the shop?
Yeah, that may have been just an ancillary character.
Okay.
I mean,
it just paused just a second longer than I thought it should have, so I was thinking that they were pointing towards something new, but maybe not.
Okay, let me just get this out of the way now.
Go for it.
Everybody's losing their shit about
Crow's voice.
Crow's voice. Like, it's not that bad.
No,
You did great.
I like it.
I think you did great.
Well, no one's saying that it's bad. It's just,
Like, everybody's so tied.
It's different.
Everybody's tied to Vic, and I get it. I'm not trying to throw shade, but like we did the same shit back in the day when Dragon Ball Z, when Goku changed his voice. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can't even think of the original voice actor.
Yeah,
So
without
just-
yeah.
So what's his name? The new voice actor.
Jason. I can never remember.
Whatever.
That.
So
Yeah.
just
Mordecai. It's Mordecai.
Mordecai from Borderlands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. He's awesome. So
give Jason a chance.
y'all
Like
can fuck
stop.
all.
I like it. I think it works fine.
It's totally fine. He hasn't really said that much either, too. I mean, that's the other
Yeah,
thing. You gotta let him grow. You
Yeah,
gotta
you
let
had
him
a dialogue yet.
have more talks. You gotta let him. He was just saying, "Hey, we're in shit," and that's it. You gotta let him get into a fight or let him like talk to Ironwood and shit like that.
Have
That's what's
actually
really gonna come out.
Yeah.
Conversation.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really get to act the character yet. Other than just just grunts.
Just mumble. That was
and
it.
mope.
People got mad about Ben Affleck going Batman. Now Robert Pattinson's gonna be Batman. They're still gonna make money. Freaking Diamond, or was it David Lee Roth left, and then Sammy Hagar came in, and then it's
Van Hagar.
Yes,
Van Hagar.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to change anything crazy. Anyways.
But so Mantle, we're finally in Mantle. So
Yeah.
I know you said it in the other video, but it's got a very Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, it's just that I don't want to
The Sky City over there.
Yeah, I don't want to say stereotypical or over trope or anything, but definitely you can see that separation of
Tropey. It's a tropey.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
wealth versus the working class and stuff like that. I mean, where do we live? Anyways. Yeah, right. I mean, that's where it's going to go. I mean, obviously with what we saw and stuff like that, uprisings and all that stuff. I'm excited where it's going to go.
The working man fights back against... I guess the other thing, they were showing posters all over the place with this new character, I guess Hill, whatever the person's name is. She was in the intro just now fighting with crows.
Okay, so that's who that was. I was wondering who that was.
So I was like, what's going to happen with that?
It looked like the person was running for mayor or something. I think I saw some election thing was happening. I saw in the newspaper with that person. Is what it looked like. Some election was happening.
Either that or it was a wanted poster.
Something. Yeah.
Very Robin Hood-esque, like fighting for the people. But
Robin Hill.
I'm going to laugh if that's the name.
Oh my God.
And the other thing,
They were wearing green. I mean, come on. That's not. I mean, is it really a far stretch with everything they've done thus far? Choosing characters.
I mean, touche.
And flipping Pietro, I can't get the yes sir.
Yeah, I know. It's. I was wondering if you heard that. You're Team RWBY. It's like there it is.
Like I know there've been black people on the show before, but come on, dude. Jesus. Come on.
I did. It was sort of Dumbo Jim Crow-esque, like voicing at some parts.
No,
it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but like the thing, like the note that I wrote down because I noticed it in the background was the safety sign in the background that's hand done. It said "days since last nonsense" and it had a 0.
Oh, really?
And what sparked my interest, like I zeroed in on it and I like grabbed his iPad to like type it real quick to remember it for later, because that sounds exactly like something Granddad from Boondocks would say. This guy's like the nicer like you have one granddad that's like what the hell you think you're doing, and then you got the other one that's like, come here, let me, like this is like the nicer granddad.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So like that, but that phrase "day since last nonsense" is like that is right up the alley.
Yeah.
Of what I would expect from the other character.
Exactly.
Like yelling at
Riley and
Riley.
Huey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Granddad.
Rip.
Oh fuck! All right, that took a turn. All right, so and shout out to freaking. I know I've said it before, but Ruby and Yang using their weapon recoil to just like have field awareness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome to me.
Oh, she shot herself to the left and then shot forward. It was like
that's
Yeah.
So sexy.
I liked Weiss and Ren teaming up. She froze everything and let it bounce from 1 to 1 to 1. I was like, yes.
That was awesome.
We got a good little quick taste. At least watching them all fight and stuff
The
like
double team power
Mhm.
all
Yeah.
together.
that. I'm curious about that Ace Squad too, though. How they
Ace
just,
Ops.
how they just snuck up on him and stuff.
But are they neutral lawful? Or
And who's their leader?
yeah, like
He's got pretty eyes.
Well, they were given during the intro, but saw it at the end. Obviously, you had the 4 from Ruby. You had the 4 from Juniper or Orange or whatever you want to say now, but then those 5 got their own
and it's 5 of them,
or whatever.
Yep.
So they might. I mean, it's so new. They could go any way you wanted.
Yeah.
What if it's like
but-
Ironwood's little, like that's what he put together and was like,
That's what I was
sit
personal,
there.
personal team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're in the big shot with everyone at the end, so they're.
Maybe they team up with them.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's got to be at least at some point.
But-
You think?
I mean,
Another
did y'all
massive rim.
see the look on Ironwood's face in like every shot throughout the entire show today?
Was
It was just like,
A tired, scared.
it was like this tired, like, I'm definitely not I'm not being myself right now. I'm not acting.
There was regret in his eyes.
Yeah, there was like, yeah.
They showed
obvious
that,
regrets.
But they showed that clip too with him and Ozpin. He's gonna have his moment with Oz
Mhm.
too,
Yeah.
just like everybody else has.
Well, they showed him like shooting in the little intro with like the smoke going by. Look on his face was just like, God, not again. Like he was just absolutely just like shit.
I kind of took like he's like, oh well, like this, I can't stand. Like I don't know, but there's some shit's gonna go down with Ironwood.
Yeah.
Like it's clear that he's doing something that he's not comfortable with.
Yeah,
And maybe he thinks Oz wouldn't have approved of.
probably.
Not to.
Well, yeah, because according to him, because as far as he knows, Oz is dead,
Right.
so he has no idea.
Right. And he's about to get bitch slapped. with
Yeah.
reality.
Or not.
Well, if Oz even
Or
shows
not,
up,
Yeah.
if Ozpin even shows up.
And the other thing too, I saw in the intro, there was a split second where they had Ironwood kind of in the screen or whatever, and it shattered, and it switched over to what's his nuts from Weiss,
Oh, her
the
dad.
dad.
Yeah,
They kind of did a quick like switch.
Jacob.
Jacques.
Jacques, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, those
So,
Now,
Yeah.
fucking cubs.
Jacques and Whitley, yeah.
in relation to that, if you ever feel bad about yourself, keep in mind
I don't like
that some dumbass threw a rock at a hologram like he was trying to shatter our window.
Mm-hmm.
Did you, like that was a hologram, that wasn't a window, and someone threw a rock at it, and it's like, well, what was the goal there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like the Big Brother thing too, with all the drones and stuff going around. It's definitely got like
the Ed 209s walking
Yeah.
around.
yeah.
it reminds me of Half-Life. Same thing, just like this. If you ever played Half-Life 2, get on the internet if you haven't. Freaking the whole beginning of that show, the whole beginning of that story is like this, where you're just going through a city completely on lockdown, control big banners like, "Hey, we're trying to help y'all. This is what y'all wanted." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they're kind of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to draw metaphors with the rest of the real life or something. You know, whatever.
Well, yeah. Well, I just said something to somebody the other day about that too. That all art, it doesn't matter if it's music or if it's visual art or if it's movies or TV or whatever, or
Mhm.
you know, theater. All of it makes comment on society and politics all the time, and it's been that way forever and forever and forever. So
You
it's
can't
going to
separate-
happen.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
separate them. Yeah.
Because you can't. I mean, even if you think about, I mean, here we've seen 6 volumes of this so far, and this starting the 7th, and even now when you look back, it's like all the main 8 characters were all you could tell who was who.
Mhm.
You know, they even kind of joke about it. You know, Crow at one point says, "Oh, and I thought he called Blake emo." at one point.
Oh,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. So it's like there's those real life kind of personality traits and things as part of each of the characters because you want people to identify with the show in some way. You want people to be.
Right.
So yeah, so when you put in societal or political things, it's part of that is just to, this is the situation a lot of people would recognize, and so to feel like you're more engrossed in the show. I mean, the story's going to parallel real things that happen to make comment about it. Right? It's not bad. It's just that's the way it is. It's always been that way.
Yeah.
It always will be that way.
And there's also the obvious, faunus racial.
Yeah,
divide
that was one of the early ones.
Yeah, but it's still prominent, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, and props to Winter for not even letting Blake think about it. She was like, no, fuck this. We ain't got time for that.
It was just
That
like
was awesome.
it was just like totally worth it.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
The only thing that bothered me about Ironwood's intro was I know everyone comments about the beard and the thing and whatever, but whoever did the captions, they misspelled broadcast.
No, I saw a broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There wasn't an R, it was broadcast.
Yes.
Or something. I'll go back and find it, but yeah.
You gotta let something slide.
I glanced at it and was like, oh.
Damn.
Okay, hot take. Y'all saw that relic, right?
Oh yeah.
So here's the shtick for that one. Because the spear was a relic of creation.
Yeah.
And they put it up when Monty's name came up.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So I don't even remember if that's the one that happens to be at Atlas or not. It probably is. I don't know.
But yeah, I like
But
that.
the fact that they stuck it in there, it's like, I see what you did.
Created by.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like, that was good.
That was
So wait, which relic is that again?
creation, I think. Is that-
Yeah, I think so.
I thought that okay. So what? But now the relics are their own thing though. They don't necessarily tie to the maidens. The maidens are just the guardians of the, or you need the maiden to get to the relic.
Yeah, the maiden
Yeah.
has access to the relic, but yeah.
I'm still under, dude. I'm gonna do it right now. Bold prediction. I'm gonna say Winter's the freaking maiden, dude. I'm almost like 99 on that, dude. It has to be her. It has to be.
You think?
I don't know, man. She's been, because she's been like grown up and like molded and just manipulated in that perfect way to dedicate herself to her. She's very national.
She wasn't
She's
like
very
Weiss.
national.
Weiss kind of like rebelled and went against the family.
Yeah.
She was like, no, I have a duty to uphold.
So,
and this is what I
is
have
Winter
to
going to be
do.
the Winter Maiden?
I'm-
That's a little meta even for this show.
Well,
I mean, granted,
Cinderfall.
Cinderfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, that makes, and I would argue against that
Mhm.
only because I would think that Crow would already know that
yeah.
because he's supposed to help keep track of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But then think-
Yeah,
Ironwood could have kept that
when
from
they
him, though.
met, they fought each other at the beginning.
But
too,
then-
didn't they?
But then also kind of thinking about it, it's like maybe that's why he gets off like teasing the shit out of her about stuff and like giving her shit all the time is maybe because he knows,
Yeah.
he knows that, or I don't know.
Well, I think by this point, if that were true, and if he did know, he would have told everyone that again. Now I know. I would think.
True.
Especially after everything that was revealed, he would have been like, "Fuck it, this is the maiden.
Well,
this is the
that's-
maiden.
yeah.
This is like if he knew about it, then
That's the part where it's like that's where I'm drawing the line of like I could
Yeah.
see that and I could kind of make a case for it, but it
Mhm.
does not enough of it lines up for me to jump in that.
And I
boat.
could see it happening recently, and Ironwood hiding it from him too. Potentially after what happened to Beacon, maybe she got it recently.
Like conditioned Winter to kill the other.
Right, Manchurian
Oh, wow.
candidate kind of thing.
Well, they haven't
Nice.
spoken since the fall, so I mean, like Crow and
Oh yes, it's before.
Ironwood,
Since
so-
before, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Everybody.
Like he's
everybody
been
got
sending
that
letter,
out.
or he sent a letter, but that's
Yeah.
like they haven't had any contact between each other.
I
So
don't know.
So if you want to talk about weird meta shit, notice that drunk man MANN.
Yeah, I saw that. It's Joel Man. Yeah, I saw that. That's what I was looking at that earlier.
I like
that.
Penny's little
Power
little-
button.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
for her
little
pendant.
little power symbol. That's fun.
Oh, in the main, the guy, because those are always speaking roles when they do voices of. So it's not going to list anyone that hasn't spoken yet,
Yeah.
per se, right? I don't think. So that last guy, the Clover, that's the guy that spoke. He would have been the one that was
Ace
the
Squad.
Ace Ops.
team leader, yeah.
Clover Ebby.
So with a name like Clover, it's like,
Well, he had.
is he the anti-Crow?
Oh. Shit.
But he's got to play a role. If you go back and you look in the, let me see if I find it real fast. like in the ending credit kind of thing or whatever.
They had a lot of cuts too. That's what I was. I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch this intro again.
There's
Kind
a
of see it because you got a lot of shit going on in this title.
right.
Yeah, like that part right there too. Yeah.
See, he's was green. Yep.
Well, but that like hold on a second. So okay, so blah blah blah.
And hence.
Yeah.
there.
Ah, you grabbed the
Yeah,
clover.
see, there's the
Yeah.
clover.
And that's the color green, and then that
Yeah.
lines him up for whatever, and then it
Yeah.
shows him first and whatever. So he's, you know,
AtlasOperatives.fld.
yeah. So he's got to be obviously the leader of that thing.
But then it cuts to what's his face, evil mustache.
Lots.
So
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
see, I'm thinking, I'm kind of wondering if
Tyrion.
they answer to him directly or like he's gonna have like his little say so with them. I don't know. I'm curious where he's gonna
Feed,
pop
or I mean, it could be something as simple as just feeding them
wrong
alternate
information. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
orders.
That-
Oh.
thing. Or,
He's been,
Intercepting and
he's been
changing them?
fabricating everything. You're right. Yeah, because he's the one. He's the one that got them all into Atlas and everything too, right?
Yeah, he's the one that,
Yeah.
that broke down the security thing.
Yeah,
that look.
That one.
yeah.
He's gonna ice them.
So
like-
for those of you who are not can't see the screen right now,
Right.
everyone yelling, it's where an Ironwood is like looking down the gun, pointing at the camera, kind of thing.
And then it goes immediately to Jacques. Yeah.
Yeah. But
And Whitley.
So many questions. I know I was joking about it earlier. It's like, hey, you guys have to wait, however long. We gotta wait.
we gotta wait a
two.
week.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's insane.
Insert professor, I made myself cry.
welcome to the club, asshole.
Stupid question regarding like the scheduling and stuff. Are they doing it like everybody else TV wise? Are we getting like half a season now and then half the other season next year or something like that?
Well, there's a like winter break that they do, but it's just
A week.
Every Saturday.
Just,
Mhm.
okay.
Cool.
I mean, that's what's normally what it's been.
Yeah, you guys just weren't there for it.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Now we are.
We get to enjoy the pain now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Pain is good.
any last thoughts?
too freaking short. Whatever.
Yay, Penny's back. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome. That's a great way to uplift.
Oh man, I can't wait to be there and
Oh,
watch
so-
Matthew just like whoosh, when that happens.
The
I can't wait to
second
see
the
that.
second he said his name,
Mm-hmm.
Pietro said his name,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized that he's wearing her old bow for
Yeah.
a tie,
Mm-hmm.
and then the whale on the
I noticed the whale.
Yeah,
and
I
I
saw
was
the
like,
whale.
that's when I was like slowly making the connection,
Yeah.
but I hadn't gotten there yet. But I saw the whale because I don't know, for some reason it caught my eye, and I was like, is
On the bookshelf,
that?
right? Yeah.
yeah the whale on the bookshelf, and you're like, okay, obviously the daughter's got to be
Somewhere.
But how are they going to do it?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so is he referring maybe in past tense, you know, or not, or something? You know, you're not sure how he's referring to it, but then, you know, fast forward 30 seconds and
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Your
go.
answer.
The green light, green light, green light. Hey, look. I liked her Sal. Whoosh. You and me.
Yeah, salutation. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really cute.
yeah, her intro is the most Disney thing I've seen.
Oh, absolutely. Like, just kidding. It's gonna have to wait.
Yes.
Well, no, I mean just like the whole like come
To
on
the
and, like,
moon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whoosh,
roll
whoosh,
and,
whoosh,
like,
yeah.
it's like
DreamWorks.
Build up, yeah, build up.
it's like
Ba-da-da-dee, da-da-dee, da-da-dee, da-da.
it's like, oh, I see how you're going to do this.
Oh, why not? With longer hair.
That was freaking rad.
Even John's gonna have short hair. Like they're like, it was interesting seeing all their haircut choices and the outfit changes.
I feel like I think they're probably gonna break out and then just try to try to change appearances so they can at least not get spotted. I don't know.
Well, not even that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think the most underrated, to use Matthew's favorite word, subversive, what the fuck moment, was just the one-liner where Pietro's like, you painted it, and you're like, no way.
yeah.
It's like, oh. You know, when you make that connection, you're like, that is not the connection I expected to make.
Right?
Yeah.
At any point in time soon. Or whatever.
He's the one, which means obviously he's gonna be the one that repairs it now since it's all scratched up from the Adam
last-
fight.
yeah.
Right. I mean, if you ever owned a hot rod in your life,
Mhm.
then that's always the excuse of like, repair. Why repair when I can upgrade?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, this part of the engine, like, oh, one of the heads went bad. Well, I guess I'm going to have to get some new ones. It's not repairing, it's upgrading. So I wonder, they'll probably do
That's
some.
spelled thusly.
Yeah,
Upgrade.
so they'll
They'll probably
With
upgrade
two
all the gear
Ds.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say too to what you were saying. I was like the whole new looks and haircuts. It's like, well, Jean, like he's kind of coming to his own, like,
Right?
How he jumped into, he was ready to go.
He's ready to fight. Yeah.
Those grams seem to die a lot quicker, easier than the ones fairly recently. Like John just took one stab at it. I mean, Oscar literally hit it with the fucking cane and just went.
They've been getting experience left and right.
That's true though. They have been XPing. That's true.
Well, with the cane though, you got to think too. That's not hitting it with the cane because
A pimp cane.
well, a puncture
Thank you.
wound will end you quick.
That's true, and it was to the skull, so that's true.
So
It's
That's-
a pimp named Ozpin. You say it like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say it like a tribe called
Pimp
Quest.
named
Oh
Ozpin.
my
That's
god!
perfect. I'm going with that from now on. It's a pimp named Ozpin.
On that note, let's stop.
Good
Hell yeah.
It's
Thank
devolved.
you.
It's done. All right.
Oscar or Oscar. You got to choose which one's it going to be.
A pimp named Oz. No, a pimp named Oz. I think.
Pimp named
Just
Oz.
Oz. So
Oz.
it kind of splits the
Just
difference.
Oz.
Yeah, exactly.
It gives you the origin, and then that's fair.
Oscar. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Oh, so yeah, that was fun. So we'll see you guys on the next go round.
All right, see ya.
Bye.